Doc Rivers isn't concerned about the current losing streak, telling The Athletic, quote, "We will make the playoffs. I'm not worried about that." So Mr. B is our resident Bucks fan. Should Doc be more worried about the Bucks, and is just making the playoffs good enough for this squad?
I mean, the way it's looking, yeah, making the playoffs would be good enough. I mean, the way it's looking right now for us.
Making the playoffs would be good enough to secure a Nobu dinner.
Huh?
Bar low.
I mean, at this point, like we're kind of stuck. We got injuries, you know.
Chris Middleton,
just to get in. I mean, off a new year, just to get in. Yeah, that's the best we could do. Just get in the playoffs. From going from 30 to 11 to like 1-6 this year. If we could just make the playoffs, yeah, I'll be all right.
You were Mr. Bucks and 6.
Yeah, he was.
You were at the championship parade, flexing shirt off.
I was.
You know what?
You
Me and your dad.
encouraged my 60-plus-year-old father to take his shirt off, flex his muscles. No Ozempic. He got the nice form though.
Barbecue.
I'm trying to take it from him.
Barbecue Brandon, that's what we on right now.
Hey,
Barbecue Brandon, that's what we
I got a question. Okay,
he
so
in the
if
pot
you take
getting cooked right now. They all cooked.
Who?
1-6.
Who?
Even if y'all was to get 6-6, it would just be nasty work.
Even if they go on a 5-game, you go on a 5-game winning streak, y'all are terrible. You're the Bucks still. Nothing's gonna change that you have Giannis and Dame on the team.
Facts.
Right? Like for us to be like, all right, y'all good.
Y'all got it together.
You're gonna have to be like Miami when LeBron and them first got there.
But
they started off the season 8-8, and then won 23 straight.
Yeah.
But question,
They got it together. They was like,
okay.
We figured it out.
Question for you, Gil. Bucks could go 29-7 in their next 36 games. Still be 30-13, which is the exact record they had last season.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Wow. You know, that's what you said, 20 what?
29-7.
29-7.
And they would still be 30-13.
And that's I already know the schedule tough. Injuries tough.
Yo, what's Dame's value right now? Like,
was he supposed to eclipse where he was? Was he supposed to come to Milwaukee and do more?
if you took,
No.
He wasn't.
To do more,
I remember we
no.
said he was just supposed to be consistent.
What's so funny? He's playing better than what was projected him to be when he got there, right? We were expecting like they have a solid group. He's gonna come in, average about 19 to 21, give them that really good lift at the end of the game, and they can get busy. Right. So the fact that he's averaging 25,
I think they need more than that. I think Giannis and him both have to average 30.
that's what I'm saying.
that's a bad thing then.
No,
We ain't seen it, so we don't know if it's bad. We don't know if it's bad or not because we ain't seen it.
But that's bad because
It's all against the Cavs.
they didn't need that when they was winning the championships and they were number 1 the whole time.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they had
different team though.
They had a healthy Chris Middleton.
But
was
they had a
giving
whole
you
different.
20.
They had a whole different team too, though.
Yeah. And they had a whole different team. Yeah, they had Jay Crowder and Grayson Allen, PJ Tucker.
Yeah, they had guys. They had guys.
Yeah, they did. It's a different
So
thing.
they had guys that averaged 2, 4, and 5.
But like defensively,
Defensively,
defensively, they had good basketball players that knew they role.
Grayson Allen could shoot the ball. Wide open. Connaughton was still there. They had guys,
But like, when I said like, what's his value? Like, what's their value? Like, what's PG's and Dame's value right now? If it's 29 other teams, where can they go right now and help a team?
Well, I can think of a team that
They can go to them, right? It was no different than when Bucks asked for Dame. He is the piece that's going to take us over the top, right? So if you put Dame in with any healthy team, like what happens if he went over to Denver?
You gotta play defense.
Right, because Murray plays defense. Like, it's an illusion.
But you got.
What I'm saying is,
you got to be able to pass the ball. You got to be able to pass.
It's an illusion. What they used for that team, they used the illusion that they got rid of Jrue, and they're saying, "Oh man, the defense. We're not gonna be able to play defense. We're not playing defense, right?"
They're not.
And Doc was supposed to come over here and play defense, and then there were stats that showed that they were a better defensive team, which was the lie, right? The offense was 2, right? The offense was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense was down from last year. But the plus minus, they were a better team. When Doc came, all Doc did was slow the ball down. So if I slow the ball down, you just can't score 115. You're only scoring 107. But the problem is, I was scoring 124. Now I'm scoring 110. That's all Doc did. He just stopped the possession. The problem is not the defense. The problem is Doc's offense can't score.
But their defense can't stop anybody. You see what you saw what Ja was doing, like right by. The next day, Darren, all of them right by. They gotta play some defense.
Hey, what about the
that's 20
to the fire, man.
So
I know it be been saying, look, man, we can't keep letting motherfuckers off the hook with the little obvious things that are making the team break down, lose games.
Yeah, I get you averaging 25. That's easy. We get that. But what's okay?
Stop somebody.
Stop somebody. It's the other side. That's what.
But that was that's what I'm saying.
That Jrue thing.
But that's what I'm saying. That was the trick. When Jrue was there, they were a +3, right? From how much they scored to how much they stopped somebody. When Dame got there, those 30 and 13 games, they was +5. So yeah, the defense slipped, but the offense moved so much that it made up for what was on the defensive end.
It looked like it.
They was +2. No, that was just the fact. It was +2 more than they were before.
Ask you a question. What year did Jrue and them win the championship? 2020?
21.
21.
21, all right. 2022, who won it? Denver?
The Golden State Warriors.
22. 23, Denver won it.
Yes.
The Denver
Boom.
Nuggets.
And then Boston Celtics won it.
Yeah.
So in a 2-year gap, Milwaukee lost Jrue after they won the championship.
Yeah.
And then another team in between that 2-year gap got Jrue.
Yes.
And won the championship.
The only team, if you were the Bucks, that you probably didn't want to see Jrue go to.
Okay.
Yeah, you put
But the Blazers are messy.
In between the 2-year gap, Giannis got hurt. The Bucks didn't go
Giannis
to the playoffs. Jrue was on that
playoff
team, right? Boom. The year that Denver won it, Jrue was on whose team?
Bucks.
He was still on the Bucks when Denver won. Finally gets to Boston, they win, and you said the only difference was the +2.
For Bucks.
For the trade.
For the Bucks organization. Yeah.
Right. So the difference is between Jrue leaving and Jrue being there was a +2. I believe the difference was the championship, the leadership, and the on-ball defense.
So,
Not the team defense differential, but the on-ball defense.
I got it.
Different. I got the point. I'm gonna shut this down. This gonna be the difference. And when they won the championship, Jrue did that too.
No, but we never did the math on what Jrue meant to Boston.
We haven't done it yet, but we know what he meant to the Bucks.
No.
When he won it in 2021, we know what that meant.
Because his comparison, Jrue comparison to see if Bucks got better, which we know they did, was Marcus Smart.
Yep.
So you get rid of Marcus Smart, and then you bring Jrue in. Now you count the defense and the offense to see what he is to that team.
Well, he is a championship because Marcus Smart was there before. They didn't win.
But that's what I'm saying. So here Bucks is +2, so they're better than they were the year before.
As a team.
But as a team, Boston is better than they were when Marcus Smart was there because of Jrue.
But I'm saying as a team, confidence-wise, statistically, we're better. Chemistry-wise, we don't trust you guarding that guy at the top because it's breaking down our defense every time. And Jrue, we didn't think twice knowing that the breakdown was going to come from Jrue.
But Jrue offensively, especially in the postseason, wasn't giving you what...
Well, it didn't have an expectation. No. So you can't say he's not giving you what you're not expecting him to do. He's doing what you expect him to do.
No.
If he scores, that's unexpected. That's a bonus.
But remember, this is when Middleton and them were hurt, so they were expecting
100%. I get that.
You know what the real problem was with Jrue? They're looking at numbers that don't reflect what he does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So the thing that he does is he prevents a lot of shit from happening.
Yep.
Right? They didn't factor that in, right? So when Lopez is winning first team and second team, and Giannis is winning first teams and second team, you're asking yourself, wait a minute, why is the defense bad when Jrue leaves? You guys are still here. Your first team, and you guys are still here. Why you guys are not playing defense? Because the guy that should have got all the credit was preventing a lot of stuff that made them look better than they were on defense, right? So I'm getting ready to take Giannis off the dribble, and then Jrue stunts, makes me go the other way.
Or makes him pick the ball up.
Yeah, make him pick the ball up and do all this.
Now Giannis, that's a stop.
So now
Giannis picks the ball up.
Giannis looks like he did something. Like, no, Jrue prevented that. You're not counting that in.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened. So when he leaves, you didn't realize he prevented 10, 12 extra points. He prevented ISOs, him, and that's
what I love about this show.
That's
we
what
can
happened.
break that shit down because people don't be looking at that. Think about that, what he was doing for Milwaukee. When you got Chris Middleton there, shaky defender. I can pick it up for you right there. And then I can teach Grayson and Pat how to do what I do when I'm not in. And you got to be there, bro. Then I get to Boston, they already know what to do.
I
ain't got to do nothing but tune up with these dudes.
Yeah, with
See,
no,
but that's what the league be
no
like.
pressure
That's what I said. They
offensively.
look.
No pressure
now,
offensively.
whatever you bring offensively to Boston.
And I can show y'all that y'all can depend on me offensively if y'all want to take a night off.
Yeah, if y'all need,
I got you.
Like that's what I said. Defense, he tuned them up to the point where they became what it looked like for Luka, right? And that's what see, and that's why the media you don't know what you're talking about, right? When you said remember, Luka looks better defensively.
Yeah.
And we're like, wait, hold on. That's not how you watch basketball. Look at everybody else. Everybody else is in tuned. Like, yo, just keep him in front. We'll switch over. Where they're doing all the prevent work. So when he's guarding Kawhi's not looking at Luka. I'm not looking at him. Oh shit, there's a wall right there. Goddamn, there's another dude right there. He's sitting in the middle.
He needs some help.
You want me?
I know he needs help.
You're making me want to pass it across like I'm trying to go one. So boom. Goddamn, he's here. Now I got to back up and go this way. Now I got to shoot a contested jumper.
Yep.
And Luka looked like he played great defense.
Yep.
It's because they walled it up.
Yeah.
That was Jrue by himself.
That's what you.
He's doing things that is not part of your scouting report.
That's what you were saying about Varejao.
Varejao.
He's a tracker.
Tracker.
Great trackers. You know what I'm saying? When you got a great tracker, you always I got to be wary of him on the floor at all times. He the dude gonna lead a dude from the corner while you got the ball behind your back. You like, he would never leave that guy. You would never, and you steal the ball right from you. You'd be like, he's tracking. So listen, Dame got pressure on him. I think, like you said, we got to stop hiding behind the fact that scoring is not a totality of basketball. There's a two-way way of playing the game, and I think that the players that are getting credit for playing two-way now should get credit.
I think
it should challenge other players, the best players, the top players, to play more defense and not feel sensitive about it. Like, don't feel sensitive that we saying, bro, strap up on defense, bro. Take the challenge of stopping that dude all night, not just one possession, not just one quarter. I'm taking the full challenge that this dude on the other side, that's an all-star that I got to see in February, man, he going to have nightmares every night until February where he get to shake my hand and be like, hey, bro, you need to ease up a little bit.
A lot of talented players are getting exposed. There's not a lot of good basketball players anymore. Well, there are some. Like Derek White's, like
that's like what I said.
Like Jrue Holiday. Like I just think the talented ones, they're catering to, and it's like,
where's the challenge?
Like where's the challenge? Like we get who you, but it's like it's starting to look ugly now. Like you can start coming off that bench.
Ochocinco put motherfuckers on the calendar every game, every week with their pictures on. Come here, camera. Come here, camera. Look, him. Lunch meet next week, all night.
It is
all night. Tell him, hey, show him. I got his picture in my locker. Him all night.
You remember Phoenix Suns, right?
Familiar.
Right? Offense, no defense.
No defense. Number one.
But they won 55 games, 62.
Yep.
Now, what if a coach came in there and took away the offense? How bad does the team look now?
What are you giving them? You taking away something, you got to give something.
You can't give it. It's still the same.
You can't just take away from it.
But
it wouldn't make no sense to come in and take away your best attribute without giving you something in replace. You have to give something.
Exactly. Bucks' best attribute, 30 and 13, was they scored more. You brung in Doc. You took away the scoring. You didn't change the defense. The defense is still the same defense, but you took away what was making them win, right? So when you're talking about if they averaged 124 before you got there, now they're averaging 110, 112, how are you going to win? Whatever defense you was gonna bring wasn't gonna beat losing 12, 14 points of your offense. Like you're talking about, they're trying to win games today in today's NBA, scoring 99 points, 108, 102. Who the fuck you gonna beat in this NBA trying to score 102 points?
With 2 30-point-a-night scorers, bro. That's where the anomaly lies. It's like, what are we even talking about? Because you can't say, all right, Doc ain't drawing up enough plays for Dame.
He's not drawing up any.
But still missing Chris Middleton. Bench a little shaky.
He was missing then.
I'm just telling you.
What I'm saying is,
play some of the youngest. Play AJ. Play some of the
Hey, do Giannis got to average 40? Do he got to put up more shots? Do we got to do
play your
more?
shooters. Play AJ Green. Play other.
Bobby Portis, what are we doing out there? Is 10 a game enough for you?
No.
15 a game enough for you?
No.
We need
Right,
to
what
be
do we,
averaging
Brook
18.
Lopez, listen, 5 rebounds a game, is that enough for you?
I don't get that. I don't get
You're
that.
getting millions of dollars to get 5 boards. You start, you're 7 foot, you went to Stanford, you're smart.
Debatable. Good college. Good college.
He should be able to.
Logically put it
college.
together. I must get more than 5 rebounds.
There's an equation in his head.
Oh my God. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you got 4 quarters to get 2 rebounds a quarter.
Like Bobby Portis right now, there hasn't been Middleton, right? He's supposed to be the third option. Mm-hmm. If we said before the season Middleton's not there, Bobby Portis is the third option, what is he supposed to average?
21, 20. Easy. He was already averaging like 16.
Before Doc got it, yes.
17.
Easy.
What is he averaging?
12.
12.
Unbelievable.
12 and like no.
Unbelievable.
Dealing with some off-court stuff, you know, they ran up on his spot.
No, that.
But he was still averaging
He's still averaging 12.
like 10, 12
In
before
my own
that.
city?
Yeah.
I think that was a
All
It's
on the
probably because you was
all on the
averaging
ring
12.
camera?
It's probably because they were trying to give him to wake him up.
all on the ring.
Nah, that looked like an
You
inside
better
job.
you better shoot.
That's you know.
Like an inside job.
No, I'm just.
They're like, you better shoot before we shoot. You better start shooting before we shoot.
It's too cold.
Was he there? No, he was on the road.
He was playing the game.
Yeah, that's normal shit right there.
That is normal. To get your house ran up in, Gil?
Bucks.
I don't mean
Bucks are cooked.
I don't mean to like put it out there, but
They know when you're playing games. They are there for the schedule releases.
There's 82 game schedule. Okay, I know where you're gonna be for 82 games. The fuck? Ding dong. The fuck am I ringing for? He's in Miami.
No family,
might have
no
been at
family, no family, no nothing at home.
But what I'm saying
I think
is
he might
like
have been at the crib though for the one when they got him.
No, what I'm saying is that's the easiest. They're like, it's.
I think the Bucks might have been at home.
There's been a lot of stuff. We had that one.
Okay,
Andrew Jackson Jr. when he crashed his car.
You're in the game
But that's my point. I know everybody in your crew is going to be
at the game.
at 5
right?
and 4.
It's just,
Listen.
come on. You gotta. Let's just like
Bucks are cooked.
Bucks are
facts.
cooked.
That's
Bucks are
easy robbery.
easy, Robert.
Brandon, I'll give you my request for Nobu now,
Yeah,
just
let
as
me know.
a pre-hate.
Miso cod, black miso cod.
Black miso cop. All right.
The Wagyu
That's what I said,
tacos
With the Wagyu
tacos
tacos.
were delicious.